moving into the backstretch, nearing the start. They're at the start of the rough, and Mr. Commodore is going to come out very quickly. All-Star Whatchacallit. Then to the outside, Port St. Charles on the inside, Brookdale George. Then Vogue Blue Chip and Muxell ahead of her. And HB Kodaku. Mac Wow is second from last, and then BJ's Choice is trailing the field. Mr. Commodore sprinting hard to the opening quarter and leads by about 4 lengths. Brookdale George is second. All-Star Whatchacallit is third. Vogue Blue Chip is fourth, and Port St. Charles is on the inside fifth. Muxell Hanover is sixth. 27-1, the opening quarter, and it is Mr. Commodore with the front. Brookdale George is racing second. All-Star Whatchacallit on the outside is about 2.5 off the lead. Vogue Blue Chip is racing fourth. Then it is back to Port St. Charles, who angles out. Then further back is Muxell Hanover, HB Kodaku, and then racing from the 2 trailing spots there, Macwow and BJ's Choice, and they race their way on into the backstretch off that 27-1 opening quarter, and the halftime 56-1. Mr. Commodore leads over Brookdale George by just a length and a half, and All-Star Whatchacallit is dropping back badly. Now Port St. Charles on the outside is dueling to grab third from Vogue Blue Chip, and now is taken over third. Vogue Blue Chip is racing fourth. Muxell Hanover is fifth, and HB Kodakook is sixth. Macwow is seventh with lots of work to do. They head to 3/4. Mr. Commodore still looks strong. No urging required just yet. Leads a couple of lengths. Brookdale George second. Port St. Charles is racing third, and Vogue Blue Chip and Muxell Hanover. Then HB Kodakook and Macwow at the field turns for home. Mr. Commodore. Brookdale George is stepped to the outside. Brookdale George is looking for the upset over Mr. Commodore. Mr. Commodore, Brookdale George, and up the inside now with a late push is Vogue Blue Chip. Mr. Commodore won him. Brookdale George and Vogue Blue Chip in a place photo. Muxell Hanover fourth, 150. Well, I would have liked to see the 2 favorites get split with Vogue Blue Chip, and it was really close for second, but you did have the exactor of 4-1. They were the 2 that drew all the money, and they did wind up racing that way. It's a 4-1-5-2 top for Mr. Commodore. Did you have a Commodore 64 as a kid?
I think I might have. I don't know. We had Atari. I know that. We got the first Nintendo. Probably had a Commodore. Maybe my brothers, though. Probably with my brothers.
There you go. Back in front of us, Mr. Commodore, 3-year-old sports writer, Bay Gelding, by Claire Bradshaw and Brian Jamieson. Claire Bradshaw is the trainer. Jay Harris, the winning drive. Second win in just 3 starts for Mr. Commodore. 154 flats. The third race payouts for Mr. Commodore, 330, 250, 231. Brookdale George, 310, 230. 5 Vogue Blue Chip, 390. $2 exactor, $660. Trap, $11.95. Super, 52.10.